girl, and welcome to another episode of Always Lit with Shayyy Moore, where we spread love, inspire others, and thrive. Okay, on today's episode, we're going to be discussing the need for community. We're going to be discussing why it's important for women to come together, why I'm going so hard to build a community for women to come together, why there is so much power in having a group of women around you to support you, to inspire you, to love you. We're digging deep into the need for community today. So if you think that is something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Okay, so before we hop into today's episode, do not forget to go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you enjoy positive conversations, being inspired, inspiring others, supporting women, planning goals, being intentional, if that's your thing, then you would definitely enjoy the content that I am delivering here on this platform, and I would love to have you be a part of the family. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to head over to the Love Inspire Thrive shop at www.loveinspiredthrive.com to copy you a t-shirt, a cup, a notebook, you know, something, okay? But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into today's episode. So this episode was actually inspired by a book that I was reading. I was reading Woman Evolve by Sarah Jakes Roberts. So when I was reading her book, she said something that really stuck out to me. And when I read it, I was like, I gotta do an episode on that. But what she said was, whenever something good happens to you, you need to have a room of women who look at you as a reason to celebrate instead of competition. And I want to do an episode on that because I feel like, for one, I feel like somewhere down the line, every single last one of us has learned the behavior of competing or comparison. And it's important that you recognize that you do have that in you and that you retrain your mind to get that out of you. Because for one, comparison will steal your joy. Two, comparison will rob you of your blessings. And three, comparison is not cute. It ain't cute. And I say this because it makes you mean. It makes you create this animosity. It makes you create these issues out of nowhere for no reason at all. You start comparing yourself to someone. They have no idea. So in your mind, there's a competition going on that still they have no idea about. And it ended up like everything they do start to drive you. It's driving your goals. It's driving why you wake up. It's driving why you wear the things you wear, the pictures you post. And once you start doing that, you're no longer on your path. You're focused on someone else's path. So it's gonna be draining for you. It's gonna be hard. Whatever you enjoy doing before, you're not gonna enjoy doing it no more because you're so focused on competing with someone. Another thing is, whenever you start looking at someone as competition or you start comparing yourself to them, whether you want to admit it or not, there's some animosity there. You're going to be feeling some type of way about this person. And let's just say, what if the next step in your path was for you and this person to collaborate? Now, because you done created this competition out of nowhere, you don't want nothing to do with them. You don't even like to be around them. You can't even stand talking to them. And I'm pretty sure they would be able to tell if the energy is off. So at this point, you're delaying something that's intended to happen to you. You're delaying an important part of your path. What if y'all wasn't even supposed to collaborate? What if the person that you're competing with or you're starting to compare yourself to, what if y'all was supposed to link up for them to introduce you to someone else? And now that can't happen because you don't even like to be around her. You get where I'm going with this? You get where I'm going? That's why I feel like it's just so important for a community. It's so important for, if you do have that in you, that you face it head on, that you admit it and you start to change that. Because there is just so much power in community. There is so much power when women come together to celebrate each other, love on each other, inspire one another, support, encourage. Like, there's just so much to gain from this. It is so important to have a community that you can pour into, and also in a community that can pour into you. As women, we know that times are hard. Like, it's hard. No one have it all put together. Everyone is gonna have their off days, their off weeks, their off months. Like, everyone is gonna go through something at some point of their life. And I feel like having community brings in that support system. That support system that's gonna check on you. That support system that's gonna push you to keep going when you feel like giving up. That support system that's going to give you that love that you need. Give you that criticism that you need. Give you a hug when you need. Like, that support system that's just going to be in your corner rooting for you. Because no matter how strong we all try to act, we need at least somebody in our corner rooting for us, cheering for us, and pushing us to reach our limit. So the first thing I said that you can definitely gain from being in a community is support. Another benefit that you can get from community is the chance to make someone else feel valuable. And I feel like this is one that is extremely important, because I've learned that you never know how much your words may impact someone. So I had a friend, and me and her was talking, and those who know me, like know me, like we text, we talk on the phone and stuff. Anybody I let get close to me, I'm pouring into them constantly. Like, I'm pouring, like just speaking life over you nonstop, because I want to see everyone around me win. I want everyone to be feeling good. If you're not feeling good, I'm trying to see what I can do to help you feel good. Like, I'm always trying to encourage and uplift those around me. So me and her was just talking, and she just mentioned how something I said to her, I said, I don't think at this point, I don't think there is anything you can't do, or there is nothing that you can't do, or something like that I said to her in the conversation. But it happened years ago, and she brought it up in the conversation and said that those words stuck with her, and every time things were to get hard, or she would seem like she's about to get discouraged, she would replay that in her mind, y'all. And that just stopped me in my tracks, because whenever I'm speaking to my friends, whenever I'm pouring into someone, and it really, honestly, y'all, it don't even have to be my friends. Like, if me and you happen to run into each other in the store and start having small talk, and I feel like you just give me a vibe, like you need somebody to talk some positivity into your life, I'm gonna do it. But so, like, it just comes so natural. It's not like I be thinking, okay, I need to pour into this many people or something like that. It's not even like that. So whenever I do it, I just do it because it's naturally who I am, and I don't think about it no more after that. So whenever she said it, I remembered the conversation, but I just never thought that years later that would be sticking with her. That would be still in her head, or helping her still to this day get through things. And that just felt so good to me. It just made me want to continue trying to be better, continue pouring into people, continue letting people inspire me. Like, it just made me want to keep going and going. So yes, I feel like the second benefit from having a community is the fact that you have the chance of making someone else feel valuable. You have the chance of picking someone else up. You have the chance of making sure that other people are feeling love. We are all here to serve one another. When you serve people, you should feel that joy in your heart. Like, when you serve people, it It should make you go harder, wake up and try to be the best version of yourself every day so that you can pour into other people. It should make you want to keep pouring into you, keep loving on you so you can keep pouring into others. So, yes. Feel like the second benefit of having a community is that you get to make other people feel good. That's always a plus. Another key thing that you get from community is love. Y'all see how crazy it is in the world today? Like, y'all see how crazy it is. And I feel like a lot of us are wearing multiple hats. We have jobs, we might have kids, we might be in relationships, might be married, we might be juggling 2-3 jobs, we might be doing jobs, running a business. Like, there's just so much going on these days that we're constantly like doing something over here, doing something over here, doing something over here, that sometimes you just want to know that people care about you. You just want to know that people love you. So I feel like whenever women are coming together and forming those genuine communities, that is a place, that is a safe space that you can go to, just show up being you and know that people gonna love you for it. That is a space that you can just show up with every part of you, every flaw, every interview, and know that we're gonna respect you for it, we're gonna love you for it, and we're gonna continue to rock with you. And the last one is understanding, because ain't nobody gonna understand you like another woman. Child, no one like a mother. Ain't nobody gonna understand you like another mother, okay? So I feel like whenever we come together, whenever we genuinely show up for each other, there is just so much to gain. There is so much to gain. And I didn't even touch like networking, collaborating with each other. I didn't touch none of that. None of that, because when you make genuine connections, that will come regardless. When you show up being your true self, when you show up and you go all in and you forming genuine connections, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's bound to happen. But I feel like first you have to realize the importance of community. You gotta realize you can't get nowhere competing. You can't get nowhere comparing yourself to someone else. You have to realize that you did not have the same beginning that they had. You don't even have the same path that they had. I was watching a sermon on YouTube, and the pastor was talking about how each and every one of us are masterpieces. So it would make no sense to compare one masterpiece to another masterpiece when those two masterpieces both have completely different purposes. You weren't even designed to do the thing that the person you're comparing yourself to was designed to do. Two totally different masterpieces. And I feel like that's the thing. Whenever you start realizing who you are, like whenever you start knowing you for you, like you look in the mirror and you know for a fact, I am a masterpiece. I am designed the exact way that God has intended me to be designed. I am worthy. I am somebody. I am living in my purpose. I am who I was called to be. When you can look in the mirror and say that, you're not going to be competing. You're not going to be competing because you already know what you was called to do. Or even if you don't know what you was called to do yet, you know that you're on the path to discover that. So competing against someone is only going to cause detours. It's only going to cause frustration, confusion. Your path is never going to be like another person's path. So don't compete. Don't compare. There is power in community. Let's just come together. Just come together. I hope that you all have enjoyed today's episode. I really like y'all. For one, if you haven't read the Woman Evolve book by Sarah Jakes Roberts, go ahead and grab that. It's a link in the description box in my Amazon store. Go get it. Go get it. Also, if you are looking for a community and you don't have one yet, join the Love Inspire Thrive community. We're on an app now, so I did have someone who tried to join in the midst of us transitioning to the app. So I have emailed you. If you try joining the Facebook group, I have sent you an email so that you can join the app instead. But yeah, our Love Inspire Thrive is now on the app, and I feel like this is just going to be so much better for us. I feel like Facebook wasn't like intimate enough. I feel like it was just so public, and I really want to create a safe space for us to come together and encourage one another, love on one another, support one another. And this app is going to do that. I can still go live. I can still share documents with you all. We can post and everything. It's like our own mini Facebook, but it's just us. And so what I have so far planned is like, I'm gonna of course still be doing the motivation post to get the week started. Gonna be of course posting clips from the video in there. Gonna do like weekly wins where you can check in, share your wins for the week. I think I'm also gonna include a portion where if you want to participate with me doing a Bible plan, you will be able to do so, and then we can just share our takeaways throughout the week. So yeah, I'm super excited about this community. I feel so great about it. And I just can't wait to see how this impacts me and the people who have already joined. But yeah, if you don't have a community, get you one. A solid one. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed it. And as always, spread love, inspire others, and thrive. Oh yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. And don't forget to like the video and, you know, leave me a heart or something. Let me know that you made it to the end, okay? Bye y'all.